So come into my arms, Miss Candy, Diwe Wandada. And I ain't playing games, say my homeboy, Pada, Staira. We're a nice fit. Cause every fly brother needs a fly chick. Miss Candy, Diwe Wandada. And I ain't playing games, say my homeboy, Pada, Staira. We're a nice fit. Cause every fly brother needs a fly chick. Chiskana, sikaneruna kurwako runondifadza pandaka kuona ndakarowa nehana moyo wangu wakazara nekufaraka Chiskana, sikaneruna kurwako runondifadza pandaka kuona ndakarowa nehana moyo wangu wakazara nekufaraka
There's only one word that I can't think of to describe you. My baby, what a thing. You're the baddest girl. Only one thing of you is that, but so much more, baby. A whole lot more, baby.
Great song that I'm sure those that have followed my shows for years know that I love that song, Charisma. That song features BK and there's someone else in that song. How can I forget? But the song is called Charakadenga and we played it right here. I'm sure if you're on Facebook, you can actually see that I do have Ivy in the studio. I am so excited to say the list because this is it. I've never actually had an interview with you on radio. Did you realize that? Did we ever have an interview on radio?
A very long, not at all.
We would
Never.
elsewhere, but not on radio. So this would be the very first time we get to sit like this and talk.
And yes, we've known each other for a very long time.
We've known each other for a long time, but we've never actually had a chance to have this. So this is so special for me, and it's so important for me because this woman sitting here is one of my favorite gospel artists. If anything, I think she really made me fall in love with gospel music. Wasn't desire I forgot to gospel for the Indian linguist na style. My Camblet. So it's she came about and she had a lot of sass about it. She had a lot of style, and then she's singing gospel music. I'd kind of followed them, with the crusades and stuff. So it was then amazing to get to meet the person, and we became friends. So it's just really amazing that from the friendship, a lot of other things happened, and I became family as well. Because when I came out here, she was so now she's Mama. It's very difficult for me to even call her Ivy. I do it on air, but she's like someone very special to me and my family. So it's such a pleasure to have you in the studio with me today. How are you doing?
Well, I'm very well. It's exciting. It's my first time to be here on Radio Pamtengo. Please, can I get a stand or something? Because I've gone on my page and I want people to see the Radio Pamtengo. Even something that will just make it stand.
Yeah, we just get some. Get some.
Guys, how are you? I'm on radio, so I'm trying to set up. Don't lose hope. Yeah, I'm sure that will work.
That would actually
just put it on top there.
Yeah.
So that we ask. Oh yeah, actually.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So yes,
Ivy. Love is better than nothing, so we are fine. So should you put it down?
It's up to you. Let's try. Let's see. Okay. That is actually better. If we went
But
down a little.
no, no, quiet, because the thing is, we want
Yeah, I'm sure
people
they
to
still
see,
be able to
to see
see
you
a bit
and
of me.
yeah. Let me just move a little bit back.
There we go. So yes, we are live for all of those that are on Pontengo right now. We are live with Ivy Kombo Kasi. She is a gospel artist that has been around for a while, and she's got like 16 albums to her name. How does that make you feel? 16.
Oh, wow, I don't know what to say. To be honest, I don't know, but I think it's just the grace. To be honest, I'm humbled. I've got nothing to say. I don't have any pride in
Powerful.
it, but I just glorify God.
Powerful stuff. And out of the albums, let's just talk. Let's just try and go back a little bit before we get into the business of the day. If you had to go back, if you had to choose, say 5 out of them, which ones would you pick up? Just randomly. Would you say this was my favorite, maybe because of the memories or how you made it or how it was produced? 5.
You just put me on a corner because I love all of them.
I know any artist would say that they love all of them.
Yeah. So I've had
Mhm.
a wonderful time with this operation.
Mhm. Mhm.
Even the very first album as a solo artist, that's Osana Budenga.
So
Yeah,
you have memories.
yeah.
For me, Dengar no Tower will still be one of my best.
It is even to me, it is one of my best. So.
It is an amazing album. So yeah, Ivy is here to talk about the tribute album which just got released. She had a launch as well on Saturday, which was amazing. We had a lot of people coming through. It was meant to be private, but we filled up the house, and we really had a great time. As much as it was also very emotional. Why tribute album? Tell me a little bit about it.
Tribute album tribute.
Mm-hmm.
It's a build up story.
Mm-hmm.
We are looking at the life of an individual.
Mm-hmm.
We are looking at the life that we've been living in general, where we are now and what we've gone through.
Mm-hmm.
We've been through the pandemic and we're still in the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And we've lost our loved ones
Mm-hmm.
during that time. We have been the victims. Thank God we did not succumb, but we became the overcomers of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come to think about it and say, okay, during that time, I think that was the time when we were really tested in terms of how much do we love each other?
True.
How much do we care for one another?
Mm-hmm.
Do we really mean it? And
Mm-hmm.
yes, they're not seeing Auntie B's face. They want to see you.
They want to see me.
Yes. So I think you gotta sit down or something.
Oh, let me see if I can do this.
Yeah.
Try and see if we can fix it somehow.
Yeah.
Now you can see my face. Hi.
Yeah. So and then
Still kind of playing up, but
what if we were just make it stand?
like this.
I don't know. Will it work?
So I think it's always better when it's.
Yeah. Maybe let's do it that way. Yeah. Then
Push it.
Then push
Yeah.
it that way. Yeah. Good. Great.
Sorry about this.
Yeah.
I think you see a bit of me, which
So
which is what you need.
Auntie B is in now. Yeah. This is our very own Auntie B, the one with that voice, the one you used to hear on
Thank you.
radio.
Yes.
So, like I said, it's quite a sort of like a reflection of what has been happening in our lives, and then we've lost our loved ones, and then like I said, it became sort of like a question, but during that time, are we still doing it? Are we doing it with the whole heart? And now the funny thing, or I don't know whether I should say the funny thing, because now we have the media.
Yes.
we see each other on media. We talk.
Social media.
Yeah, we communicate through social media. So when you write a WhatsApp and say, "Ndinokuda, ndikukunamatira, I care about you," is it really coming from the heart? And then we go again to the loss of Jackie. Jackie died like 15 years ago in a car accident. But then we never had the chance to really sing a song about her. And I'm thinking I thought, let's just celebrate her. People celebrate each other. We celebrate people's lives. We talk about other people. We sing about other people who are late, but we need to celebrate our own, like in the gospel industry. So the tribute, Saint Jackie tribute, came about, and then there's a song for COVID, which is just like a prayer, and I feel like that someone should just have that song because it's a prayer. We are
that's one thing that I really want to talk about, and that song has been playing up, but I'm gonna try and see if I can play it from another source. Let's talk about that song as well before we get to play Jackie's song, and you talk a bit more about that tribute. Ngauye is a song that you've done, and you saying that it's to call the Holy Spirit to. It's not like you are elevating or putting or amplifying COVID,
no.
but you are saying, Holy Spirit, come and clear the air. Talk a bit. That I thought that was really powerful when I was at the launch.
Because the disease itself is airborne.
Yes.
So can I airborne? You know, as soon as I go out there, or is totally contaminated.
Yes.
So we are saying to God, come and fumigate and, give us the clean, fresh air, the clean air, so that when we go out there, we have our normal way, we hug each other without really thinking, I have to.
Am I safe?
Yeah, and then I realized that even in Zimbabwe, they don't greet you, they do this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no hugging, no what. So we're just saying, God, give us that fresh air, give us that clean air. And the song also talks about the fact that we so many things have changed that even even when someone has lost his loved one, you don't have the opportunity to go and mourn.
No.
And be together with trying to comfort one another. You don't have that. There's this Zoom thing that you can actually say, "Oh, pay all my links to." I will be there at 7. Even when I'm in America, I will be there. People are in Zimbabwe, but I'll be there. And then as well, the celebration. We had the wedding. Linda had the wedding in July. We were on Zoom.
Congratulations!
Yeah, and then the worst part is that when that person, the one who is infected, has got it, no one is supposed to go next to that person and self-isolate and garamumba and all that. And then someone will just knock the door, leave the food, or call you. And then he goes. So we are just saying, we know what it tikasvika pambedha umwe tikaika nemaini now tozoti nhasi taona vadya banana.
That's true.
But now you don't even know. Someone was telling me the experiences that she had. I put food, ndakaisa chikafu twice. Ndikaona chikafu hachidyiwa. Hanzi kechi 3, then I said, oh my God, let me go. And ndakangozvipfekesa maplastic, and I said, let me go in. The person was almost dying. She had to call an ambulance there and then. If she did not get into the room. Exactly. So we are just praying that the days of COVID must end.
This is so powerful. I think when I listened to you talk about this on Saturday at the launch, I was like, this is so amazing, Kuti, as well. We're saying, we don't want to accept the new norm. We want our usual normal. So we call upon the Holy Spirit to come and clear and give us that fresh air.
Yes.
So she's done a song called Ngawe, which I'm going to try and play, because what happened was when I was trying to get that particular song, the instrumental came coming up, and I don't know why that happened. But we're going to play Saint Jackie. You've spoken a little bit about it, but I also want to talk about the fact that it might not just sound like you never got to do it, but there were a lot of emotions involved as well.
Yes.
That acceptance of Sheshua Jeka Kuna, and then having to sit down and do a song, which when I look at the video, I still see that struggle of Kuti. Am I really singing about her? Did she happen? Would you like to talk a little bit about that? You know, what you've had to go through, even now, having to record and also do the video.
To be honest, I was resisting even to go into the studio to record it. But then I realized that we need to remember her.
That's true.
She has done a lot of work in Zimbabwe. She's been with me ever since she was young. She's done like the Rufuto sisters and all that. And in all of my albums,
She would be.
she'll be in there. She'll be there. The voice will be there. The voice will be dominant. And then you lose such a person. It was not. But I want to thank God that God gave me the strength to do it. And then again, this time you want to think about Kuti. We're not only referring even to Jackie herself, but there are people who have lost their loved ones as well. Sometimes you keep on holding on to say, Kuti, but why? You have so many questions. It's only God who knows. No one can really answer that. No one has got the answer, but God knows. So God is the only one who can comfort those people. So the song is also saying, whilst we are mourning Jackie and we are saying Pindam Zororo, we also have our loved ones as well, who we have lost during this pandemic, who we have lost, somehow we have lost our loved ones, but we're saying, let them rest. Pindam Zororo.
Powerful song for me. It was very difficult to have to listen to it, even when it was just snippets, because it's a song filled with a lot of emotion. It's a song about someone that I knew as well. So and a lot of us knew Jackie, so it wasn't very easy. But I want to applaud you and say thank you very much for having to celebrate her this way. And we join you in celebrating her and the contributions that she made to the industry. Unfortunately, prematurely, she had to say goodbye. Like they say nowadays, akapua mapapirake akaenda. But tanga tichiri kumuda because taizviona kuti ane zvakawanda zvaanogona kushare nesu asi Mwari vanoziva. So we want to play the song that's dedicated to her. It's called Saint Jackie.
Jackie, asijesu varia wakandikumbura nekuti hauna kusvika panguva yakara Jackie zvaita sei vanhu vamirira Jackie asvika azotimbira rwiyo nyamba Jackie wapinda mutsaona atina kuzviziva kuti Jackie wakuvara muchipatara Jackie warara sei havana kutipindura tavabvunzazve nyamba Jackie watoshaika ndarwadziwa Jackie waenda sei usina kutioneka vanhu vose vochema dai Jackie anga aripo ndarwadziwa Jackie waenda sei hauna kutiwoneka vanhu vose wochema Jackie anga aripo vaivamuranda washejeki Dinda Soro Wakabataba Dinda Soro Waidawanura Sheki Dinda Soro Wakatengwa Nero Dinda Soro Wakashumira Dinda Soro Wakashumira
What a powerful song performed by Ivy Kombo Kasi in a tribute to the late Jackie Madondo. It's called Saint Jackie. Very powerful song. I'm sure if you've had a chance to listen to it, or if you haven't, if you really want to listen to it away from the interview, you can go on to her YouTube, which is your YouTube is Ivy Kombo Kasi. You can go, you will find the song on there. She just launched the 3 songs, including the one that she done for the victims of Cyclone Idai that happened a few years in Zimbabwe. So she's also put that one because they really like tribute songs. But she's done 3 new ones, the same Jackie one. She's done Gawie, which we were just talking about, which is, you know, the Holy Spirit comes through and clears air to make it fresh. And also the one that a lot of people are excited about that we are going to play. We're going to do the audio, a little bit of the audio, and we're also going to do the video to the song because I think this song is amazing. I mean, this song is out of this world, man. This is the funny thing about this riff is that it's a song that has that message of your player hating. Okay? You're such a player hater. When you celebrate, when you say, was kind of my tasha, or you're gonna turn away and say, I'm not going to do what needs. I just want to put my colors out. I'm just going to do it. But and then, but at the same time, it's such a happy song. The beats, you watch the video, not only because it's just that on that level. Would you like to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's the beats.
Yeah.
In a confusion, can I get a piano do something old school the same?
Yes, she is right. Yes, she is right.
I'm a piano and all that, and then when I talked about Father's Day, Christmas. And then from Kuti, we have been through all these things.
That's true.
So the message is in the dance. Huh?
The other thing that I was thinking about was that on Saturday, you also say something I didn't know for years. Kuti, the whole crab dance, like dancing. Because we used to do it.
yakatanga through Esther. So because she had an accident. But besides that, I want to thank House of Rutendo.
Yes,
for sponsoring this.
Yes.
This program was sponsored by House of Rutendo. Mnona ndakachena paya. Ndinochena is going House of Rutendo.
And House of Rutendo decided to know. It's just where Reverend Ivy is, we will be a part of. So she's come through and she's the House of Rutendo has sponsored this time that we are with Reverend Ivy. Surely, what I was hoping for was that maybe she'd also pop in and just tell us what she is planning for Christmas, obviously, because we're talking Christmas now. There is a whole lot going on in terms of kugadzirira kana michato kana zviyi around Christmas. Christmas people like to do good, and she has a lot of stock that's coming in. And what I love that's happening in the world of House of Rutendo right now is the fact that a lot of stuff coming like weekly. There's new stuff.
The winter dress that you were wearing, sort of like a bandage.
Exactly. Last week, thank you so much. That is courtesy
from House of
Rutendo. So House of Rutendo is the place to be, and House of Rutendo is sponsoring this interview that we're having with Reverend Ivy, talking about her new music. So we would like to really take this opportunity to say thank you very much. We just kind of got carried away, but this is it. Thank you very much for supporting Pamtengo always. She's always come through to support Pamtengo and sell her products through Pamtengo Radio. And today she said, no, it's been a while, but I'm going to come and tag along on this one. So we really appreciate House of Rutendo for coming through in celebration of the tribute album. So Yerute and Amapiano Chichichi, you have
that message, manje irikutizwani. When you go about saying you love someone, do you really mean it? Is it coming from your heart? And then I like the other part. Because kurwadziwa nemunhu akaita chinhu ukarwadziwa aita something ablesswa obva waita ronda iwe une ronda rako, then she's going to be blessed again and you will never heal. You will never heal.
Saka murikutsinzwa ukaita godo rako ndinoramba richiwedzera, but kumablessings anenge achiramba achiwedzera. And it's also biblical. That's what Herode did. Jesu achizvarwa kuti iye akanyebera kuti hanzi vazofuna nepanoti vakorokotedze, but he had a better plan for the Son of God.
I don't know how to attack it. I'm the only king here. They have another king.
And it also then tells us kuti just I don't go back from the start, because even just as a baby, the king was getting uncomfortable because this is not an ordinary birth, this is not an ordinary person. So we want to thank Reverend Ivy for bringing us a Christmas anthem, as it were. We are so looking forward to this song, and we're going to play a little bit of it, and then those that are on Facebook will also be able to watch the video live. Okay, let's just the instrument.
Eternity Productions presents IV Kombo Coca Nation.
My great song that Ivy Kombo Kasi with a bang to end 2021 after all that we've been through. We surely need to be dancing and celebrating and also learning. By the way, if you're not sure what Bila means, it's actually the shortcut to beloved. Exactly, Mudikan. Anabila. So this song is called Herude and it's off the new tribute album that she just released. And as I said, you go all to all her social media pages, you will be able to get all the information that you and all the music. It's there. Please go and support, like, follow. Your page that's very active right now is the Ngwekona, right? It's called Kona Celebrations. There you go. And talking about Ngwekwana, do we expect anything soon in terms of the concerts?
That's why we've been praying for COVID to Tingo Pera, because the plans were already
underway,
and my bookings are the communications with the South African artists and everything was done. Then COVID came. So we're just praying that next year will give us a fresh start and probably do our first one. But things were really going on.
Looking up. So there you are, Ngwekwana will be back, and it would really be lovely to have one here in the United Kingdom, because what I love about the United Kingdom is there's also quite a few artists here that are doing gospel music that are really standing out.
Yes.
We have quite a number of them. So it's a show that would really be successful if it had to have a UK chapter to it. Well, I think we've sort of exhausted the reason why we're here. But when it comes to her, I can have the next 2 hours and still have something to talk about with her. But we just wanted to really just talk about the tribute album and to also say thank you very much for always just making the music for us. Because I think there was a time when we were feeling like, Ivy is concentrating on her law thingies, because she's a law, in fact, she's called to bar. She's like a barrister now. So she's taken a lot of time to focus on her education, further education. And while she was also doing that, she was making 5 babies. And the first one is in university as I speak. So a lot has happened in her world, in her personal life. But I'm glad that, she still managed, because I know at some point you brought 2 minutes, the album. So she has been making music in the background whilst also really focusing on what I call self-actualization. She was, working on herself and everything. And we are so glad that she's back, because I always say that a lot of the artists in gospel, especially female artists, have learned a lot from her, and we see a lot of her in them in terms of maybe how they deliver and stuff. So she's really a force to reckon with. Ndovanonzi my legend, shout out to my legend, gospel music and just Zimbabwe music in general. Ivy is one of those my legends. I know that she's legendary because she has really stood out and still remains young and vibrant and interesting. Because I know at our industry, she would still pass for a 25-year-old in terms of her energy and everything. So we want to thank God that we still have her and that she's still making some great music. And I hope that we can go out there and support, because I know you're also having the music on Spotify, iTunes, and all these platforms. So please go and support, because this is what makes our artists better. But we are not actually taking time out to spend money on the music and the productions. It's not like at times it's not about one chingwa. It's really just supporting the art. It's supporting the talent. So let's go out there and do the right thing and buy the music. Thank you. And before you go, I know you've got a big event coming this weekend. Would you like to talk about the
Yes, there is the Anti-Jenny Gala.
Yes.
This gala was organized to raise some funds for less advantaged children. So we will be there performing for the very first time this Herude.
Wow.
So my tickets actually go. Please go and buy tickets. Anti-Jenny. The gala will be there. We will be there in full force. And again after that Saturday, Monday,
so Zimbabwe don't miss out, because she's on her way there. You don't want to miss out. My function and whatever. She's just there for a short time, I understand.
I'm there for about 8 days.
There you go.
I mean, I'm there. I'm there from the 30th, then the 4th and the 5th. I'm in South Africa.
Oh.
Come back and also talk for 8.
So there you go.
So,
She's coming for, if it's interviews, if it's you wanting to, get a glimpse of, this
meet and greet,
whatever. She's there. She's traveling on the Monday, and she'll also be in South Africa within the 8 days. So please do the right thing when she comes, because she's got a new release. Surely we need to make noise about it. We need to celebrate our own. Kanye West, Nana, Beyonce. So let's make noise and support and go all out to make sure our artists are standing out there and being recognized. So thank you very much for coming to the studio.
Thank you so much, Bridget G. Thank you so much, Bridget G. And it's an honor to be interviewed by you. Really, it is. It has never changed. It's still there, and I'm happy that I've been interviewed by you. And my special thanks to House of Utendo.
Again, thank
House
you.
of Utendo. It's no good eye, cautious, and no pemberera nemwewo sasa nokudai zvokutodaro. And you, Bridget G, I love you zvokutodaro.
Oh.
Manje. That's what I'm
Wow, I'm learning. So
I'm really grateful, and I want to thank God as well for the organizers of the listening party that was Sams Medicare, Veneka, Zware, Bridget G, House of Rutendo, and many more. So
yes, thank you. It was really beautiful. The launch was really nice and intimate. I absolutely enjoyed myself. So because I needed to go and sort out childcare after, but now because we really didn't get a chance because of the way the program was like. And then really go down, especially to Herude. So others had that chance to do that, but I'm hoping that at some point she will be able to do something again, and we can all go out there and have a good time. Thank you so very much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I'm gonna walk out with the video for those that are watching us on Facebook. I am gonna have to now play the video to Herude. This is what I'm going to walk out with. After this, I'm going to end the broadcast. But thank you all very much for watching. I'm sorry I couldn't really look at the comments and stuff, But thank you for the love. We really appreciate it. I mean, this is Ivy, the gospel diva herself. So we're gonna play.
Eternity Productions presents Ivy Kombo Kasi Coca Nation.
Kana